Salam jumpa Sobat Daerah Bali, bersama saya Tirka Widanti dalam acara Chit-Chat is Meets West, sebuah program di mana kita berbincang-bincang dengan teman-teman dari mancanegara yang berkunjung ke Bali. Kalau periode sebelumnya saya sempat berchit-chat ya dengan salah satu mahasiswa dari Amerika, dari Arizona State University. Nah, kali ini saya bersama salah satu teman senior, seorang spiritual. Nah, beliau katanya sudah berkali-kali datang ke Pulau Dewata, karena di Pulau Dewata beliau menemukan kedamaian. Baik, kita langsung sapa, kita langsung chit-chat dengan Ibu Marilyn, atau bisa kita panggil Ibu Mary. Rahajeng semeng.
Rahajeng semeng.
Rahajeng semeng. Rahajeng semeng is a Balinese greetings, and selamat pagi is Indonesian atau bahasa Indonesia on peaceful morning. Yeah, peaceful morning. How are you today?
Oh, I'm wonderful. Thank you, Ika. I'm having a beautiful time in Bali. I always have a beautiful time here in Bali. I feel like it's my spiritual home. The first time I came here, I was gifted with a holiday to come here in 1980.
1980.
Yes, and
It was 32 years ago.
many years ago.
42 years ago. Something like that.
Yeah.
I can count it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's already long time ago.
Yes.
So, and anyway, thank you for allowing us, Sobat Daerah Bali, to visit your stay here in the jungles. It's very beautiful here. How do you find this place?
Well, like when I said when I first came here, I came to Ubud and I felt such a strong connection with this area. But then I was guided to come back many years ago after I had been a mother, and I asked Bali, where must I go? And I ended up in North Bali, and within a few hours I had found my first spiritual teacher, a holy Balinese man. And he brought me to a level of spirituality that I didn't understand at the time.
When was that?
That was in 98.
98.
Yeah. And it took quite a few years for me to adapt to the level of the Kundalini energy. And it was very important for me to have a destiny here in Bali from that moment. So I've been coming and going since then, since
1980. 1980 for the first time you visit Bali, and then 1998 you start your spiritual journey.
Yes.
So to say like that.
Yes.
So how do you feel since then?
Well, of course I've matured a lot since then. My journey here...
What does it mean? Chill a lot. What does it mean?
Matured. Along the way, your spirituality matures as you mature as well. It doesn't happen instantaneously, like constant growth. And I found that the Balinese community and the Balinese people understood that. And
by in person, yeah?
Yeah, from person to person. And they are very gifted. I've seen that in their creativity and their art, that it must have been coming from a very special place as a gift to them. So I fell in love with the culture of Bali and the arts and crafts of Bali, and the understanding of spirituality with Bali.
Okay, before we go further on your spiritual journey, who introduced you? Who introduced Bali for the very first time? Why you choose Bali for your journey?
Well, I have a twin sister, and she wanted to go to
you
Bali.
are twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe one day you can bring your twin here in Bali.
Yeah. And she wanted to go, so she brought me a ticket to come. And one day, in that time, I was 22 years of age, and I just had a very strong message that I would live here one day. And so once my family had grown up, then that started to happen.
Yeah. And you are healer too, yeah?
Yes, I was introduced into the Reiki healing. Everything seemed to happen around the same time of 1998. And very quickly I became a Reiki master.
I can see that.
Yeah. And with the help of Bapa Chakra from Lavina, who has now crossed over with the Kundalini energy, which is a very expanded energy, you become adapted to more frequencies and levels of ultimate healing.
So you are the healer. You are the first. Your twin sister introduced Bali to you sometime in 1980, like that. Then after that, you came to Bali, and then you found your spiritual things, and after that, you dig that further, kind of, and now you are a healer.
Yes, and
Tell me how you heal that.
all right.
How you heal the world.
Yeah. Well, if your chakra system is completely open and pure, then your whole body becomes the vessel to activate the ultimate divine frequencies, and it's limitless. The healing is limitless.
Maybe you can show it to your friends there, the Diri Bali friends, yeah. So to them, how is your spiritual process like that?
Well, I also speak many languages of the stars as well. And I had an uncle who used to speak those languages maybe 40, 50 years ago. And I believe it's a karmic journey and a lineage through your ancestors for your gifts as well, and where you must be. So the language of the stars, there are many. So they are also brought into the healing energies, and the body becomes a vessel. There is no thinking process, what must I do? And there is no...
You just do it.
Yeah, there is no time. And you become the witness of your own actions, of what you do. So you are projected through the human body, and your higher self views through your eyes, of course, what you're doing. What you are doing.
Yeah.
So would you like me to speak a small portion of a starry language?
Why not? So your friends there.
Yeah. There are many languages and many dialects, of course, because there are many stars. And I would just do introduce you to 3 different languages. The first one being Ilana de Keda Sunomo Koki, Enamanana Sila, Adakoshi Adidike Amakalati. And the second one, He Akosi, Mo Nini Kea, Oshani Aladeke. And the third one, Tukanin Kikis More Halakea. So it's a little bit like music as well, and this can be incorporated into healings and distant healings and healings for the planet. And these are gifts. You cannot make a decision, oh, I might speak starry language now, because as I said, the body is the vehicle for the messages to come through and the healings to come through.
Yeah. So you believe that anything is up to the God, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember that 2 weeks ago, my husband had accident. Yeah. His left leg, something wrong with his leg.
Yeah.
And then you did something, and then you told us that within 9 days, like that, it will be okay. So it takes time, but it will be okay. Then it's happening. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And after that, 2 days later, I fell down. And I call you, Mary, what happened with I repeat my husband things, and then you, oh, don't worry, and then it will be okay. Then the magic happening. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, sahabat dari Bali, pesan yang ingin saya sampaikan kepada teman-teman bahwa di samping Bali adalah daerah tujuan wisata, Bali juga adalah tempat untuk belajar bahasa Indonesia. Seperti tempo hari saya chit-chat dengan salah satu mahasiswa dari Arizona. Kemudian hari ini saya berchit-chat, Ria, dengan senior yang bernama Ibu Mary. Beliau adalah a spiritual person, ya. Jadi Bali juga di samping sebagai tujuan wisata, tempat belajar bahasa Indonesia, tempat belajar budaya, kemudian Bali juga adalah tempat untuk spiritual tourism. Oke, kita lanjut ya chit-chat kita. So, is Bali becoming your last post?
Becoming my life.
Last post.
My last post.
Yeah, sorry to ask that.
Yeah.
That question.
Yes, I'm hopefully will be retired here mid next year.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And it's been a dream for a long time, obviously since I was 22. And I've recently had a birthday here.
Oh, happy birthday! Yeah,
Thank you.
your birthday was on the full moon.
Yes.
How come it be? So, how is your feeling? Your birthday on the full moon.
Yeah, very much a blessing to be here for my birthday, for the full moon.
Did you have a great celebration?
Yes.
On your full moon birthday celebration?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We had a housewarming ceremony, and the Balinese community, so kind. They all got together and helped from their heart.
Gotong royong, we
Yeah.
call it. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotong royong. That is actually the values of our local people. Gotong royong. Okay. Now you see Bali. You have been here in Bali, going and back, going and coming and going for more than 40 years maybe. And do you have like a kind of a hope or wish for Bali?
I would
Seeing that Bali right now is like this, so maybe different than what you saw 40 years ago.
big difference.
Big difference, yeah.
Big difference. Now, for me inside, I dream that many other people like myself will find Bali as their true home.
Is it yours?
Yes, Bali is my true home.
Thank you.
And I believe wherever you are in the world, once you find your true home, the magic happens. And if you feel that Bali is your true home, it's very easy to actually live here.
Yeah.
And I feel that there is a great opportunity for many people who are lost to find a connection.
What do you mean who are lost?
Like sometimes in your own country, it may not feel right because you may have been born for karmic reasons in the wrong country. And if you feel like meaning you had a duty to that country and to the people that you needed to be family with. And then we are like in a new era now. We can move out of our karmic existence and create a new existence for ourselves that is really true and real for us.
New era,
Yeah.
new values. Value is always there. So, yeah, of course, we want to be anything in a peaceful, yeah. But to get peaceful actually is from our self, from our heart, like that. Okay, so the sun is coming, isn't it?
Yes, it's getting warm.
It's getting warm. It's mulai memanas ya, sobat dari Bali. And what else? What do you want to tell us more about this spiritual journey?
Well, I feel that it won't work for you, for people, until they find where they must be. And when you are in the place where you must be, then you can help.
We call it in Balinese language, we call it Dauh. Dauh can be translated into the West, or Dauh can be translated into time, Dauh or waktu in bahasa Indonesia. So when the time is there, they will be meeting apart like that. Yeah. So well, keep the spirit, keep helping people, keep loving people, and then you will see your true love, your true life.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Maybe this is a last question for you, Mary. What is your hope for Bali?
My personal hope for Bali? I like to see the increase in expat living, actually, here in Bali.
Will be.
And a stronger community between the outside world, Western world, moving into more spirituality here, and the cultures understanding each other. And for me, I see this as really important because I also have a community in North Bali which I've been active with for a long time, and there is a lot of poverty there. And I like to feel that if there was an increase in expat living, this increases the services.
What do you think? So, what do you think that how we can develop that? Praying.
Yeah.
Since you are in the spiritual things.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe last one. Always last, yeah. Always last. Of course, a lot of things that you like in Bali, and also, what about which part that you feel that unhappy in Bali?
Which part do I feel is unhappy in Bali? Well, I'm not unhappy with Bali. But there needs to be some more finances helping Bali. For there are a lot of people, like I said, that finding it hard to make ends meet, and there is also I know there are organisations with Clean Up Bali, yeah, and there's still a lot of work need to be done with that. But that's right across, not just Bali, but also other areas of Bali, and we're all aware that our planet needs a lot of support from us now.
So we need to work together, we need to support one another, recover together and recover stronger, maybe like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, thank you very much, Mary. Thank you for your time, thank you for making this happen, and thank you for coming here from long way, yeah. And of course, the COVID also made you come to Bali is a bit in a distance because you came to Bali prior to COVID. You came to Bali many times, almost coming and going every month like that. But now you need to reschedule on your travel something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the value, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for making this chit-chat happening, and we hope we can have another chance for doing a chit-chat.
I'd love that.
Yeah. So don't worry.
Thank you.
We will be doing it.
Yeah.
Baiklah, sobat dari Bali, demikian tadi bincang santai saya, Chit-Chat East meets West dengan Ibu Mary dari Sydney, Australia, di mana beliaunya sudah datang dan pergi ke Bali sejak 40 tahun yang lalu. Di Bali lah beliau menemukan spiritual, ya, artinya menemukan kedamaian hati. Jadi setiap ke Bali beliau kurang lebih 2 bulan, ya begitu. Beliau di sini menghabiskan waktunya untuk melihat kembali dirinya sendiri. Sampai jumpa, salam sehat.